Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today you find myself here with a t-shirt of Wacken 2018. Well, I visited the open air festival of Wacken. It's a 75 kilometers northwest of Hamburg, and I think it's one of the biggest metal festivals in the world. And I visited that. Metal is not my music, no. But we tried to contact the Red Hot Chili Peppers band there. They played and we had a loose appointment with the lead guy of the band, but time was too short to take that video, and I hope that my son Ben will do this in a video interview in the upcoming weeks, month. Why Edradour and Wacken? Well, Edradour issues bottles for Scottish bands. There had been a Caledonia, 12 years of age, and this one is for the Red Hot Chili Peppers, not the Red Hot Chili Peppers, no, the Pipers, and they are playing old rock songs with the classic Scottish instruments like bagpipes, fiddles, drums, and it's a very interesting sound. It's melodic, it's better than metal for me personally, and they became famous, I think, through a BBC television competition where they won, and then everything went quite fast, and today they are quite famous and they are running from gig to gig. And well, Edradour issues that bottle for them, and it is only a single cask, number 335, bottled, 695 from a refill sherry butt, and the outturn of 695 bottles shows that has a lot of whiskey not evaporated as the Angels share. So they have 60.6 ABV outcome from that cask. A lot of alcohol in this small bottle. Distilled on October 10th, 2007, bottled on March 2018, 15th of March 2018. Yeah, on the front there's the band logo in red, showing a bagpipe in a fire. Especially bottled for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Bagpipes with attitude, drums with a Scottish accent, and a show so hot it carries its own health warning. Yeah. How are I doing that? Yeah. The band's achievements have reached incredible heights with their groundbreaking fusion of traditional Scottish music and rock, pop anthems, which they proudly call bag rock. Not back rock, bag rock. Pipe bag, bagpipe. The whiskey is from a second fill Oloroso sherry butt, filled in 2007. Soft mahogany in color, the whiskey is characterized by sugared almonds, soft fruit, and a delicate spiciness. Natural cask strength, natural color, but they did not tell about unchill filtering. But with this high ABV, I think it might be not chill filtered, but I'm not quite sure. And unfortunately, I think, wonderful Oloroso sherry note on the nose. Unfortunately, I don't think that this whiskey isn't available outside Central Europe. There might be other casks out there, but this special cask, I think not. So here we go. First, alcohol, a lot of it, 60.6 ABV. But just behind, sweetness, fruitiness, and a little spiciness in the back. Vanilla still there. It's a second fill cask. And the dark color of it, just for 10 years from a refill cask, shows that's a second fill, and probably the first period wasn't too long, probably for a 6-month finishing period, maybe. Now the spices increase and sweetness is there and fruitiness from the sherry, dark fruits, dried fruit. And yeah, those almonds. There is a little spiciness remembering almonds. Yeah, so I have to dilute it. Be careful not to put too few water in it, because 60.6 is a lot. So you can add a third and we'll go down to 40. So this is mid-40s, I think. A lot of aroma escapes. This whiskey gains a lot adding water. So the alcohol, I find it quite often, if the ABV is very high and you dilute it down to mid-40s, then a lot of aromas escape. So I think the dilution possibility of the liquid is quite high at 60. And if you reduce the solution ability of the liquid, then those aromas have to escape. Little vanilla showing through. Now there's a lot of sherry in it, and this is the difference to the normal regular 10-year Edradour. That one is mixed between ex-bourbon, refill ex-bourbon, sherry, refill sherry casks, and this is a pure sherry butt, a refill sherry butt. This gives a different character to the whiskey. It's, well, if you have a refill sherry cask, then you keep more of the distillery character. You keep more of the oak, because the sherry, or half or 2/3 of the sherry, is already gone to the first filling. So you have a more balanced whiskey if you use refill casks. So refill casks are not bad. Typically people say, oh, don't use refill casks, I prefer first fill. They turn the character of a whiskey very much into the direction of the liquid which was in that whiskey before, in that cask before. So be careful with the first fill casks. If you have a long matured whiskey from a first fill cask, then you have the aroma of the liquid in before, Oloroso sherry, and you have the influence of the oak, and the distillery character is pressed down nearly to undetectable. Yeah. But here you have quite a balance, and now it's more and more spicy. Mm-hmm. Definitely very spicy, rewarding, mouth-filling, mouth-watering, and now the almonds are there. If you happen to find a wild almond tree, try one of those almonds, crack the shell, and then you have this light bitterness. Don't eat more than 10 of those almonds. There's some, I don't know the English word, blue acid, probably. It's very, very dangerous. And this small amount of this acid brings this bitterness, which are typically in almonds, or in some of the almonds, which you buy in the supermarket. They are, well, consumer almonds, where they have looked after the species that they do not produce this acid any longer. but from time to time there's one in them, and from time to time you can feel this bitterness again. So this is very, very weak and covered by the sweetness. So these are those sweet almonds. I don't think that these are the almonds with this sugar coating on it. They are far sweeter than that what I'm feeling in here. I had it just before, and this is my third or fourth sip on it. And this time I had more water in it. And this is as well rewarding because the bitterness is less. The balance is better if you add a little bit more water. But in the start, it showed a little watery start. So I might be close to 40. So keep in the mid 40s to get the intense, spicy notes out of it. Yeah, wonderful piece of work, but quite expensive, around 80 euros, dollars, pounds, which is far more than the normal, or double the price of the normal Edradour 10 years. But it's a single cask, it's high ABV, it's a sherry cask, and it carries the name of the band. So if you're lucky and find one of those bottles, it might be a wonderful gift to, well, in music interested people. Yeah. So, wonderful. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. There's more to come. And yeah.